watched the video before?
So, yeah, people can just watch it from home if they're not here or not understanding.
My name's Maddox.
Hi. Hey! Oh, back, please.
How you doing?
All right, who got this one? Okay, so a lot of people, right? I might draw sticks this time. That way I can ensure that everybody gets one. Oh, but I'll start with someone at Miss Chase's table. Did somebody get it and want to tell us?
First one?
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to tell us about it, Dean?
Yeah,
Which one's bigger?
you do cross multiplying.
You could do cross multiplying. You're exactly right. So on this one, there's actually a couple different strategies, right? So Dean, did you do cross multiplying?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 times 4 is 24. 5 times 4 is 20.
21.
Which, open your arms up to which side's greatest for me. Aha, okay, so we got it going this way. Good job, Dean, that was perfect. It's coming back. Dean, are you ready? It's coming. Okay, now, who can tell me another strategy? Carson. Uh-oh, I need voices off. Landon, do you know another strategy? If I didn't cross multiply, how could I tell which one was bigger? What's that? I could make them have the same denominator, right? I totally could. I could do 30 down here at the bottom. That was multiplying them together, right? 5 times 6 equals 30. So 4 times 6 is 24. This is a lot like our cross multiplying this way, right? 6 times 5 equals 30. So 4 times 5 is 20. And I know that 24/30 is greater. Good job. Is there another way?
No.
There is. What? We talked about this. Look at our numerators. Are our numerators the same?
Yes.
So what do we look at?
Denominator.
We look at the denominator, right? Lizzie, I saw your hand.
If they have the same numerator, you just look at the denominator. And some people might think, well, the 6 is bigger, but really that makes it smaller pieces, so it's actually the 5, which is bigger.
Right, exactly. The smaller the denominator, the bigger the pieces, right? If I have a half of a pizza, my denominator's 2. That slice is going to be way bigger than if I have an eighth of the pizza. My pizza would be a lot smaller, right?
Our teacher did in 3rd grade did a thing where all of us would get a cookie and we chose what size of a cookie. 3rd grade, Riley.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And Jackson chose 1/8.
I like it.
Oh yeah. And Jackson chose like 1/8, and it was like.
And it was a tiny piece,
And I
right?
chose a half, and I go like a big cookie.
You got a lot more. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. So this way there was a couple different strategies. Have you figured out number 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I have pickle. I have.
Braxton,
I don't like you.
tell me what?
Because if you, I did cross multiplying.
You did cross multiplying.
7 is 29, and then 12 times 36.
Focus. Good. Okay, that's one way. Good. Brax, you ready? Lucas, do you have another strategy for this one?
No.
Tyson, do you have another strategy?
Get the same denominator, which is 74.
74? 84?
72.
84.
21. And then you just keep the same.
Yes. Okay, so you could do it that way. 7 times 12 is 84, 3 times 12 is 36. Which is similar, right, to the one that the cross multiplying. Anybody else have another strategy?
Oh, yeah.
What about this one? What if I were to estimate?
Oh!
Is 7/12, what, is it closer to 0, half, or whole? 7/12.
A half.
Half, right? Because 6/12 is a half. 7/12 is super close. Right? So this would, actually, maybe this one wasn't work. This is not going to work as well as I thought it was. Your strategies are better. Maybe I was thinking of.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you can't do like half of 7.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking that this one, and it's nearly half. So that one actually, I forget I was going to say that.
One's
Maybe I was
closer to
thinking
half.
of a different. I don't know. We can't use that one. It is a strategy, but it's not the best strategy for this one because they're both nearly half.
Because it has to be a fraction of a fraction to get a
Yeah. Andrew.
Can I explain it?
This one?
Yeah.
Can I do one?
Hold on.
Can I do it?
Has everybody finished it? Let me get anybody that's not done.
No.
Okay, all right, Andrew, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna let everybody have a turn. So,
But there's only 3.
no, we've got a lot of problems here. We're reviewing for an hour.
Yay.
So everybody's gonna get a chance. So once you have, listen up, please. Once you have a candy, then you're not gonna answer for the next little bit. We'll get everybody a chance to answer and participate. Okay? All right,
Okay.
Andrew.
The next one, you could have done 10 over 10 times 11, but that's 110. That's really high.
Yeah.
So I just did the butterfly method. That's a lot easier. So
Okay.
11 times 3 is 33, and 10 times 4 is 40. I know that 4 or 11 is bigger.
Perfect.
That's it.
Any other strategies on that one?
I know.
Riley, did you use another strategy?
Well, I didn't use another, but I know another.
Okay, what else?
10 times 11 is 110, and then you bring the 11 to the left and the 10 to the right. Then 10 times 4 is 40.
We could
and
just
then
give them common denominators, right?
10 times 3 is 30. So there you go. 30 and 40. I caught it!
Okay, excellent. The next one that we're working on now is number 4. Take a look in your book at number 4. All right, guys, on the back table, this one's a little bit longer to write, so can you all see, make sure you can see your book back there. Am I missing anybody today? Maybe I can let you use his book. Yeah, that's true. All right, why don't you guys split it? You guys use this side, you guys use that side. Okay. Gershon lives 3/10 of a mile from the soccer field. How far does Gershon walk if he walks from home to the soccer field and back home? And we want you to write it on the number line. I want you to make sure that you include your model on the number line. And here's why. On your test, you have to show a couple of models. This fraction number line totally works as a model. So we want to be able to show it on our number line. So take just a minute to be able to show it on there. All right. Thank you. I wasn't even planning it that time. Connor.
I think
Pause really fast. Will you pause really fast?
I'm going to be Mrs. Chase's sub today.
Oh,
So Miss Goodwin said at 9:30 just to send her kids
Okay.
back in there.
Perfect. Okay.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay. All right, Connor. Go ahead, bud. Explain away. And then I'm going to have you explain this part, and maybe we'll have somebody else explain on our diagram. Does that sound okay?
Alright, so there he has to walk 1 mile to the soccer field. So he already walked
Oh, hold on. How far does he have to walk to the soccer field?
1 mile.
No,
Wait,
1 mile.
Wait. Wait, I didn't
Okay, Lucas, do you want to explain the first part, and then Connor, you explain on the board? We'll get you there, don't you worry. We'll get you. Lucas.
So since he walks 3/10 mile and he goes to the soccer field and home and whatever, that's 3 times. So you just do 3 times 3 and then you'll get 9/10.
Not quite. Lucas, that's a good guess. You're right. So he walks from home. Let's do this. I'll just say it and then I'll someone show it. He starts from home. And today we're going to just call that 0, right? And then he walks how far, Lucas?
3/10.
To the soccer field. Where does he go after the soccer field?
Home.
Just back home. So instead of timesing by 3, we're actually just going to add 3/10. So 3/10 to the soccer field, and then 3/10 back. Right? So what are the 2 things we're adding? 3 plus 3, right? 3/10 plus 3/10. There you go. You got it. 3/10 plus 3/10. Okay, good job. All right, Connor. Oops, sorry, bud.
I was gonna say it was 6/10 after I remembered.
Oh, okay. Do you want to come show us how you would mark that on a number line? So remember, we will have to show on models how we do things. So Connor, what would you do?
So I would just go.
So he got to 3/10. That's how we got to the soccer field.
And then
Ah, very good.
and so then if that's 3/10, then
Perfect.
add those.
Perfect. That works great. And sorry it's so high. Great. Okay, another way that you could do it is you could go 3/10 and you could write soccer field. And then you could go another 3/10, 1, 2, 3, and say home. Yeah, that could work as well. Either way is perfectly fine. Good job. Okay, you ready for your next one? We're skipping a little bit, and I want you to go to number 7. Dun, dun, dun. It's a word problem. Story problem. Okay, here we go. Follow along really carefully. Camille uses 4 2/3 yards of white lace and 3 2/3 yards of ivory lace for a craft project. Okay, here's part A. Write and solve an equation to show how much lace Camille uses. So, pause right there. If we're showing how much lace she uses, what operation are we looking for? Brinley? To add. Yes, we're going to do addition. Okay, so our first part says write and solve an equation to show how much lace. Brinley said addition. Write your problem right here. I'm going to come around and take a look. We're on this one right here, number 7. Okay, so we're going to add these 2 together.
7, 8,
Good job.
4, 3.
Number 7. Okay. One. Okay. One had a really, he came up with the right answer. But we were one step off from finishing it. Right? So we added, and I'm sure he's not the only one. And we want to make sure that we're reviewing, right? So we want to make sure we got everybody up to speed. 4 2/3 plus 3 2/3. Right? I bet most of you did really well because we have same denominators, right? Okay, so I know you know this one. I'm going to move on really fast. We get 4, 6, 7 4/3, right? Now,
You're wrong.
I'm wrong?
Yeah, you are.
I'm wrong? Bailey, how am I wrong? I feel like Puzzle Penguin right now. Yes, my numerator is higher than my denominator right here. Right now I've got an improper fraction. We can, that's bad math manners, right? Ava, what do I need to do?
You need to take a whole from 4/3 and add it and add it
Yes, Ava's exactly right. I need to take a whole out of this 4/3. Do I have everybody's eyes? I need to make sure I've got everybody with me. I need to take a whole out of this, right? This tells me that I have an extra hole in here that I can actually put with my whole number. So a whole from this one whole would be 3/3, right? 3/3 equals 1 whole. I'm going to take that whole, I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to put it over here. And then 4/3 minus 3/3 is 1/3. So my answer should be 8 1/3. Is that what you got?
That's a very sloppy
It is a very sloppy A, but I was writing almost upside down. I don't know. Connor, do you want to add?
Well, I was just going to say, you were never actually wrong. You just had an improper fraction.
Yeah, I just wasn't done, right? Okay. Okay, but let's keep going because the next part on here says to draw a model to show how you solve the problem. Dylan, do you want to share a model? Were you able to do a model? You want to come show us?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Dylan's got here.
Boxes.
Well, what about circles?
You can do circles. Dylan's doing awesome with the boxes. All perfect, and he is giving each of those boxes 3 parts. Aha!
Big brain.
And the second part, oh, look at this. This is a perfect model. Uh-huh.
You forgot to show them the second.
Awesome. This takes a little bit of time, but it shows exactly. Okay. In each of Dylan's models, or of his boxes, the holes, we're assuming, ooh, that's a vocab word. Or was it last week? It was a spelling word. That each one of these has 3 parts and they're all filled in, right? Oh, I gave my marker to Dylan. I keep losing it. Good job, Dylan. So, hey, wait. Thank you, sir. We're saying that each one of these has 3 parts and that all of those are filled in. All of these of the holes, right? Yes. And then you can just count up, right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, but take another look. I've got one hole right here with these 3 parts. That makes another hole, doesn't it? 8, and then one little tiny third left over. 8 and a third. Good job, Dylan. That was perfect. Okay. All right. So, did you do a model like that on yours?
No.
Okay. But some of you might have done something different. That's fine. As long as you're showing. Now, ooh, that works great. Connor did a number line. That works wonderfully. Oh, but I am seeing not very many other models. So let's keep in mind, we'll have to practice this a little bit more. Drawing models isn't the easiest. But Dylan's, that was perfect. So keep that in mind when you're drawing models. Andrew?
Is it required to draw models?
It is on at least one of the problems that I can think of that are on the test. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's another way to show that you understand. And models, actually looking at something like a model, helps some students understand better. Because remember, we all learn differently. So some people might look at this and be like, oh, okay, I get it. While some students might look at this and get it better with just the numbers. So we all learn differently, and being able to explain it in both different ways helps you understand better. Carson?
When are we going to know the
It depends on, I will tell you. Hang on. Lucas?
In the real world, you would use models for like science.
Yeah, definitely. It depends on what job you have, but I still sometimes have to draw things out in models when I'm trying to figure things out for sure, just at home. If I'm, we've been designing our backyard, and so sometimes I have to draw it out in models to figure things out. So
Show people
it
what
just depends. You'll use it a lot. Not at,
Is the test going to be on paper or computer?
both.
Both.
Yes.
what?
Most of the answers you'll just put on your computer on Mastery Connect, but there's a couple answers that you have to actually draw out, like this. Bailey? Say that again, Bailey. Oh, awesome. See? Okay, Andrew.
Okay. Are you sure I can't take the test today?
I'm positive. Sorry. You gotta wait for everybody. All right, number 8, friends. Number 8. We are selecting the fractions that are equivalent to 3/4. Mark all that apply. So, because it says mark all that apply, do you think that there is more than one?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Now, do you remember how to find equivalent fractions to 3/4?
No.
No. What I would do is start with 3/4 and give it different multipliers. The first time I would do times 2 and find my equivalent fraction. Then I would do it again and I would do times 3 and see if any of those equivalent fractions are there. And then I would try times 4 and see if any of those, if that equivalent fraction is listed. Okay, or you can just look down the list, like, let's see, 4/12. Ooh, does 3 times anything equal 4?
Nope.
Then is that an equivalent fraction?
Nope.
Absolutely not. So 4/12 would not work. Let's look at the next one. Let's look at 15/20. What 3 times what equals 15? 5. So let's check the bottom. 4 times 5 is 20? Oh, so do I have the same multiplier? When I have the same multiplier, it's an equivalent fraction. So is 15/20 equivalent? Mark it, mark it. Okay, and then check your next one. We'll go back and check in just a moment. This is number 8, folks. If I didn't say that clearly, we're on number 8. Mark all that apply. right, any others this time?
Let's try definition and see 3 times what and then 4 times 7 equals 28. So that one works, right? Try keep that. Check on that one too. No, this one, but because 3 times what equals 23? So he doesn't work. But there is one more that does work. Good job, Emily. Good job, Matter.
All right.
Alright.
Thank you. Who can give me, other than B, because we marked B, right? We got 15 20ths, we already said. Who can give me another one? Jackson?
Here's an obvious one.
Okay. Yes?
Oh,
F, 33 44ths, right?
that's not
Jackson, what's my multiplier on that one?
11.
11, good. All right. I need another one who hasn't answered yet. Ella. Ella says E. She is exactly right. Ella, good job. What's my multiplier on that one? What am I multiplying by on the top and the bottom? You are exactly right. 3 times what is 21? 3 times 7, right? And is that the same on the bottom? Is 4 times 7 28? Yes, we got it. Okay. Is there any others? Is there any others?
No.
Nope. It's 15 20ths,
Oh.
E 21 28, and F 33 44.
I didn't know you guys already thought.
Oh, okay. All right. That's it for that one. Okay. Ah! I gotta quit saying that when I'm not ready. Okay, turn your page to number 10. Number 10. Yep. Número 10. Number 10.
Wait. Do you mean the number of the problem or the actual page number?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on number 10, which is on page 40. Instructions say,
Okay.
draw a line to match the fraction in the left column with its equivalent mixed number in the right column. Okay, let's see here. We are going to work partners really fast. So you two, just like in second steps yesterday, you two, Dylan Riley, Jackson Alexa, Carson Brooke, Italia Braxton, yes, Lucas Lee, that was hard, I don't know why. Connor Rinley, you two. If you two are good to work together, Chloe and Haley, and then Lynn can turn around and work with Ashley. All right, so you guys.
Okay.
You guys are
I think I looked right at
Hi, can you guys see me? What are you doing?
If you finish that with your partner, then you guys can move on to number 11. But I'm going to give everybody just a little bit more time, and we'll move on together in just a moment. Got it? Super easy. What are you talking about number 11? Move on to number 11. Once you got the top one. Okay, do number 11.
Number 12.
14, 17, 28, but 8. Getting a yes, no, yes.
Is it 797?
Okay. Alright, everybody's eyes should be right here. Okay, so on number 10, who has not gotten the answer? Ashton, did you get one on number 10? Can you tell me a matching one?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me one.
11, 4.
2 and 3/4? You got it. At the back table, what's another one?
8 1/2.
Good. Oops, sorry, buddy. Okay. Italia, what's another one? 28 fifths and 5 3/5? You got it. Alright, what's my last one, Landon? Do we say it 17 too? How do we say it? You can say half, or you can say 17 seconds. That will work. Okay.
I can tell you.
Good. I know. All right. Awesome. Now, we have 3 more minutes, and I want you to do number 12, which consists of 12A, 12B, 12C, and 12D. Now, this one is a little bit harder because we do not have common denominators. So you've got to find the least common denominator. There's 2 different ways, right? We can either multiply the denominators together, or we can list out their multiples and find the least common multiple. So, go ahead and get started. You're doing 12 A, B, C, and D. I'm not going to take any, unless you have a question, but I'm not taking any answers quite yet. What's your question, Lucas? What's that? Yes, you can do it whichever way is easier for you, for sure. Okay? You can work with your partner if you need to. If your partner needs it, that's fine. I'm happy with you guys working together. That's just fine. Gotcha. Okay. So you did. You did. Let's do the same one with this. Thank you. Okay, so now we have six.
It's Norman who's 39 years.
Oh, okay. What's that? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. It's 9:30. Miss Chase's class, if you did not get a lifesaver from CD, get your stuff and you guys are heading back. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, take them with you. If you don't need them, you can. Oh, you got one already. You got one. Did you get one more? Okay. You guys are amazing. You can keep those pencils if you want to. Okay. Thank you so much, Jessica. Yes, my class. Who did not get a lifesaver today? Me. You guys were working really hard, and I appreciate that so much. I know Brooke, I think I gave you an Okay. Not yet. Brooke had her hand up quite a bit, and I wasn't able to call on her, so thank you, Brooke, for participating. You didn't get one? Did you? Anybody else? I answered two times. Oh, what's that? Great test, yeah. Ellen got one. Anybody else not? Did you get one now? You did it? All right, go ahead and put your workbooks away. Thank you so much.